the Bills and the Chiefs game. Crazy game. I mean,
Oof.
just to start that game, it was like almost fumble, and then Josh Allen is throwing a lateral as he's running 10 yards.
Yeah, that was
Like
cool.
this game was, yeah, all the flashiness, all the hype was real for this game. But Chiefs ended up getting it another wide right for the Bills.
Oof.
Uh, Josh Allen had a couple of deep throws that didn't land. Stephon Diggs dropped an important one. What do you Are the Bills just perpetually not as good as the Chiefs, or does it come down to decision making? Do you think they get lucky one year and hit it, or like what do you think is going on with this Bills team not getting over the hump of the Chiefs?
I think that like we heard about this run game. Hey, this is going to be a different game because they finally got James Cook going. And then when push come to shove, like down the stretch, they didn't really use James Cook. They really relied on Josh Allen. And I don't know if that's a product of the OC being like, hey, I'm just going to rely on this guy, or if Josh Allen making those different, like, hey, you know what? I got it. I got us, guys. I got us here. I will get it. And I really wish he would have shared some of the load with the running backs. Like, I think that would have been more effective against this Kansas City Chiefs team. And it really hurts that some of your bigger, like higher ticket guys in Stephon Diggs and Von Miller. Von Miller made no difference whatsoever, but you're paying him premium price. Like what is I don't think he had a sack all season. I don't think he had the entire season. I don't think he
He
had
was
one
banged
sack.
up. He was injured a lot.
But still, you're paying this guy premium money. And so you just got to look internally and be like, all right, well, as the Buffalo Bills, what do we do? Where do we move from here? Because are we just going to run it back? Sean McDermott, is this the guy to take us to the next level? Is is Stephon Diggs worth being here? Like, do we need to maneuver him around and take him somewhere else and get a guy who's more consistent? Because as we were seeing it, he just was he dropped the big one, but Josh Allen was just more comfortable with his other receivers.
Khalil Shakur was the best receiver for the Bills.
Yeah, and he was banged up.
Yeah.
He was coming off the sideline just like holding. So it's just one of those things like, what can they do? I mean, they're a good team. They ran into a powerhouse in Andy Reid and Patrick Mahomes. But this was, if they were going to beat the Chiefs, it was going to be this week at home. Not a like the Chiefs had been underachieving all season. This was your time to strike, and you just don't do it. So now, where do you maneuver from here? Like there's a lot of question marks coming out of Buffalo. I just don't know what you do.
My whole thing that I said before the game, and I think it's perfect. It's what happened. Josh Allen plays hero ball too much. He is running the ball. Cook is not getting the ball in these important games. James Cook just disappears because Josh Allen's running it. But not even that. When they got in field goal range to end the game, Josh Allen had Stephon Diggs wide open to get a first down.
Yeah. Instead, he's looking in the end zone.
Yeah, and he throws a duck. He throws it not even close to Shakir. And then the next play, all right, third down. Maybe there's a minute, almost 2 minutes left. We're looking for the end zone again. There's three guys doing crossing routes that you could hit and they could try to run for the first. They're going to be pretty close already when they catch it. And that's just the game plan to me. It just doesn't make sense a lot of the time for the Bills. Like in these crucial moments, they're almost like Mike McCarthy, like making bad decisions in critical moments. Why are we throwing it 80-yard bombs 5 times in a row, like trying to hit something against this Chiefs defense that they just want to pin their ears back and rush you? Like we can capitalize on that and get some quick throws. Let's play in the middle of the field, but they just refuse to do that. They're like, we're going to run the ball with Josh Allen and we're going to throw bombs. And if those don't work, then we're losing. And like you have to have different plays for that. Especially that none of these deep throws were hitting. Yes, it was impressive. Josh Allen hit Stephon Diggs in the hands fucking 70 yards down the field. But that's like not a great play call when you're throwing. That's like your fifth one on the drive, throwing it 80 yards. Like he's just chucking them down there.
I mean, he has a cannon, and if you're Stephon Diggs, you do got to catch it. You underachieved all season. We're paying you for this moment, and you fucking miss it. So yeah, I understand that, and honestly, I like the play call on that, but I get what you mean. You got to mix it up. We've got to figure something out. It can't be just boom or bust when we're trying to put together a game-winning drive.
If we're running 4 verts every play, let me be the offense coordinator because I'll just call that every time, like Madden. Like,
Yeah, and I just don't know. Like, it seemed like this year the team prior to the win streak, because I mean they came in the hottest team in NFL. They were tired of Sean McDermott. I don't know if they make a move to try to get a more offensive guy or what they do at the OC position, but they're going to have to do something. And maybe Josh also needs to be sat down and talked to and like, hey, we cannot have it just be boom or bust. Like, you got to take the check down every once in a while. You've got like you were saying in on that, what was it, for the first down where he missed it in the end zone?
it was a second down on that last drive.
Yeah, second down there, he misses the wide open crossing route when he should. You just got to, again, if you score, even if you were to hit that, Patrick Mahomes has so much time to drive it on you, and we've seen him do it in way less time. So it's like, hey, come on here, have some situational awareness, know where you're out on the field, know who you're going against. Let's just get the first down. Let's eat some more clock, and let's run the ball.
Yeah, so situationally, you're just asking Patrick Mahomes, like the best quarterback in the league, to come back and drive on you to win the game.
Yeah.
So bad decision all around.
How about on the Chiefs end? What do you think worked well for the Chiefs, or why do you think the Chiefs now are advancing to yet another AFC championship?
The Chiefs won because, unlike the Bills, they adapted their game plan as they saw the game going on. Mahomes did not throw to win this game. It was, yeah, he threw touchdowns, but Pacheco in that run game, when they saw that was working, you know what? We're going to run the ball with Pacheco and we're going to eat. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, he's running for 10 plus on a carry. Like, to adapt your game plan to do what's working well, it was almost like the Chiefs are maneuvering their game plan, and they're like, oh, well, whatever you guys do to counter it, then we'll change our game plan to counter it. And the Bills just never did anything to counter it.
Yeah.
I mean, you heard it during the broadcast constantly where they're saying, obviously the Chiefs have keyed in on what the Bills defense is doing. And then multiple times they're saying they know something about the Bills defense that they feel good about. And the Bills defense just never changed. And that same thing with their offense. They just stuck to the game plan. It was like throw it with Josh Allen, run with Josh Allen. Mahomes is good because he doesn't have to be the hero.
Yeah.
He just wants to win. And he can be the hero. He's really good, but he doesn't have to be every game.
Yeah, 100%. And I mean, this was a prime Isaiah Pacheco game. Like, these are the games that Isaiah Pacheco was made for. It was crazy to see how effective he was in this game.
Yeah,
And
he's going to
I
be
think moving forward,
they're talking about Roquan versus Isaiah Pacheco.
Yeah, that's going to be a matchup. Like, I'm so excited for this Sunday. We have this is the best way it could have shaped out, if I'm going to be honest with you. The NFL scriptwriters really did get this right. I feel amazing about both these matchups, and I think this Ravens versus Chiefs game is going to be just a heavyweight fight, just going back and forth. I'm excited to see Lamar versus Mahomes on this field. I'm excited to see these running backs go against each other. These defenses are both very stout defenses. I'm so pumped.
It's going to be a crazy game. Out of both the games, I think this one is going to be the better game. It should be fireworks. It should be just like Bills Chiefs. It should be highlight after highlight after highlight. And I think Lamar can win it.
You say Damar Hamlin, the the fake punt, Damar.
What do you think about the theory that the Bills wanted Damar to have a redeeming moment, like a big moment in the game, to justify the Comeback Player of the Year award for the NFL?
I mean, do it in like week 11 when no one gives a shit. Like, what the fuck? Why are you doing it in the playoffs, bro? I just don't get it. I don't get it. I seen Just a bunch of memes about it. I don't get that play call in that moment.
And then they got lucky that it got fumbled through the end zone because the Chiefs were on there. They were going to score.
Yeah.
And I mean, I know we're going back to the Chiefs game, but if you look at what happened on each drive, the Chiefs punted once in that game.
Yeah.
Every other drive ended in a score. One of them ended going in a half, and the other one where they needed out. Every other drive ended a score, and there was one punt. And
Yeah.
that should tell you everything that you need to know right there about the Bills team.
Yeah.
Defense ain't getting younger.
It's not. I mean, again, Von Miller. Von Miller. What are you
Yeah.
doing, bud?
But as far as the Ravens Chiefs, Ravens do have a younger unit. Their defense is looking good. I'm already seeing the Travis Kelce versus Kyle Hamilton takes. Like that's gonna be a good matchup. Uh, their corners are good. Their linebackers obviously are good. And then Lamar is running all over the place. So I think it's gonna be really like who has the ball last.
Yeah. I'm expecting this one to be a barn burner.
Yeah. Well, you guys let us know in the comments what you guys think about that Ravens Chiefs game. We're gonna talk about some basketball to end the show today.